A big story this offseason is going to be what happens to Giancarlo Stanton? Does he stay in Miami? Is he moved elsewhere? This is the biggest bopper we have in the game. And now with new ownership led by Derek Jeter down in Miami, the Marlins are willing to part ways with that monster contract. You can see the details of what's remaining on his deal, nearly $300 million in all. He does have an early out, though, after 2020 and a full no-trade clause, so it's going to take a huge haul to make a deal for Stanton. He's been linked to the Boston Red Sox, the LA Dodgers, the St. Louis Cardinals, and San Francisco Giants. Which potential destination would be the most fun for baseball fans should Stanton be moved?
Okay, so not best fit.
Right.
Not most likely.
Right.
Most fun.
Most fun.
The one thing I did notice, you said the LA Dodgers and you said the San Francisco Giants.
I did.
Giancarlo Stanton is from the West Coast. He said he wants to be in California. There is one team that you did not mention, and that would be the Angels.
Ooh.
We talk so much about Mike Trout getting some help. We know the Angels signed Justin Upton to a long-term deal. So picture Justin Upton in left field, Mike Trout in center field, and Giancarlo Stanton in right field. Man, that is a crazy outfield, and that would be an even crazier lineup. But of course, if you bring on the big-time contract of Stanton, you're going to have to get rid of a huge contract, and that will be of Albert Pujols. How is that going to get done? Well, that's for the Angels management to figure all that out. I'm not here to crunch numbers. We're just talking about which would be the most fun, because as much as it's cool to see, Albert move up the all-time home run charts and, he's beyond 600, he's not really, a great on-base guy. He's not really a hugely productive player in terms of, getting a lot of RBIs and things of that nature. So to add Giancarlo Stanton out there on the left coast and to give Mike Trout a bona fide stud to play with, that would be exciting.
I didn't consider it, but I like it. I like it a lot. Color me or call me colored by my Redbird colored glasses, but I think he would be most fun in St. Louis, and here's why. St. Louis is one of those crown jewel organizations in Major League Baseball. They weren't in the postseason the last year. It was the Chicago Cubs, and we always talk about the Yankees and Red Sox rivalry. Well, the Cubs and Cardinals rivalry, I think it needs a little juice. It'd be nice to see those two teams meet in September with a division title on the line. Maybe even October, as they did a couple years back, with a postseason series on the line. You put Giancarlo in the middle of that Redbirds order, surrounded by guys like Paul DeYoung, Matt Carpenter, and I think the Cardinals definitely have the prospects, the pieces to make the move.
They do.
But word is that Giancarlo will invoke his no-trade clause to places like Boston or St. Louis. But if somehow, someway he changes his mind, the Redbirds and the Cubs going at it all summer in the National League can be that circuit's version of what we see each and every summer with the Red Sox and the Yankees. Now, the Yankees are on the come-up, and the Red Sox are a team that's going to be there for a while now. Get that rivalry
that would be
stoked again.
That would be
in the National League. That'd be a lot of